Hello friends, in today's lecture we will be seeing some important questions on analogous pair. We have already seen part 1 and part 2. Now it is the time for some important questions on analogous pair. The first MCQ says that energy is related to joules. So let us find out the relation. We know that the unit of energy is joules. So if we check all the options, we understand that option D, which is resistance is related to ohms, is nothing but the right answer. The unit of resistance is ohms. Let us see the next MCQ. It says that iodine is related to goiter. The relation is if we lack iodine, we get goiter. So let us see the options. Option A says that insulin is related to diabetes. Option B is mango is related to anemia. Second is hormones are related to hemophilia. And option D is fat is related to obesity. If we see all the options, we can understand that option A is the most appropriate answer. If we lack insulin, then we get diabetes. So option A is the right answer. Let us see the next MCQ. It says that editor is related to newspaper. So the editor does the work of editing in the newspaper. So we are talking about the work which is done by the subject. So let us see the options. It says that blacksmith is related to furnace. Option B is author is related to novel. Option C is journal related to journalist. Option D, table is related to carpenter. Out of all the four options, we can say that option B, which is author is related to novel, is the right answer. That is because the work done by the author is made in using the novel. So option B is the right answer. Let us see the next MCQ. It says that bee is related to hive. तो बीज को हम हिंदी में कहते हैं मधुमक्खियां, और अगर हाइव के बारे में कहता हूं तो इट इज द प्लेस वेयर द बीज लिव. तो हम यहाँ पे लिविंग प्लेसेस के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. Now let us see the options. It says that horse is related to carriage, cow is related to buyer, rider is related to bicycle, and dogs is related to show. Out of the four options, option A, which is horse is related to carriage, is the most appropriate answer. That is because horses are kept in a carriage, or horses stay in a carriage. So the answer to this question is horse is related to carriage. The next MCQ says that poultry is related to farm. So where do we grow poultry? Poultry is grown in a farm. या तो हम उसे rearing भी कह सकते हैं. Rearing and growing is one and the same. So let us see the options. It says that rice is related to granary, child is related to playgrounds, B is related to hive, whereas rubber is related to estate. Students, please do not get confused between option A and option D. Whenever we talk about rice, it is always related to paddy fields. So we can say that out of all the options, option D is the right answer, which is rubber is related to estate because we grow rubber in a estate. The next MCQ says platform is related to train. So here we are talking about the relation. Which relation is it? It says that the trains stop at a platform. So we are talking about stopping of a train. So if we see all the options, we can say that option B, which is quay is related to ship, is the right answer. That is because the holding place of a ship or the stopping place of a ship is nothing but a quay. नेक्स्ट एमसीक्यू कहता है कि theft is related to confess. So whenever we do a theft, we have to confess it. So let us see the relation. It says that theft is related to confess. तो किसी ने अगर चोरी की तो उसे कन्फेस करना ही पड़ता है. So let us see the options. It says that fight is related to dare. Option B is fault is related to admit. Option C is murder related to commit. And option D is mistake related to agree. Out of all the four options, we can definitely say that whenever we commit a fault, we have to agree to it or we have to admit it. So option B is nothing but fault related to admit is the right answer. The next MCQ says that threat is related to insecurity. Let us see the relation. So I can say that the first causes the second. Or I can also say that the action of first is related to the second one. Or I can also say that action of first causes the second. So let us see the options. The first one says that challenge is related to fight, thunder is related to lightning, clouds is related to rain, whereas disease is related to death. So all the four options are closely related. But if you see all the four options, we can say that the first option is the most appropriate because challenge is related to fight relates. Let us see how. Whenever we talk about challenge is related to fight, the action of first causes the second. So we can definitely say that option A is the right answer. The next MCQ says evaporation is related to clouds. So let us see the relation. It says that evaporation is related to clouds. So what is the result of clouds? Whenever we talk about clouds, it is nothing but because of the evaporation. So let us see the options. We can also say that because of first, we get the second. So option A says that mountains is related to snow, pressure is related to atmosphere, books are related to pages, whereas tension is related to breakdown. So we know that whenever we have tension, there is always a breakdown. So we can say option 4 is the right answer. That is because of the first subject we get the second subject. Hence option D is the right answer. Next MCQ is cigarette is related to tobacco. Now let us see the options. It says coffee is related to caffeine, milk related to bottle, cigar related to filter, whereas shoes is related to socks. So whenever we talk about cigarettes, we can say that the prime ingredient in a cigarette is nothing but tobacco. As per that, we can say that the prime ingredient in coffee is nothing but caffeine. So option A fits the most appropriate answer. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned to Informatica and do subscribe our channel.